to the Humanity Direct Tring Ultra briefing video. In this video, I just want to share with you all the information you're going to need for the event this weekend to make it special for you and to make sure you know everything that's going on, where you need to be, what you need to do, etc. My name's Neil Thubron. I'm one of the founders and race director for X Energy, and we're very privileged to be working with Humanity Direct, who have fantastic charity supporting children's operations and spectacle program in Uganda. So the first thing I want to do is say thank you to you for entering the event, because whether you just paid the entry fee or whether you're raising money for the charity, you're doing an amazing thing helping someone else's life improve. So when you're out on the trails and you're straining and it's hard work, just remember that you're changing someone's lives or multiple people's lives back in Uganda. So look, the Tring Ultra and the X Energy events, our whole focus is to focus on three things. Our objective, three things. It has to be challenging, and whether you're doing the 50 kilometers or the 27 kilometers, it's going to be challenging. We're in the hills, the Chiltern Hills, and it's hilly, and we're starting in the bottom. So it's going to be challenging. But that's what you turned up for. If it was easy, you wouldn't come. It has to be fun. We want you to have a fabulous time while you're out there, and it has to be safe. And a big part of this briefing is about the safety aspects of the event. So, firstly, I'd like to welcome all the competitors who are coming. Those who've done our events before, welcome back. It's great to have you here, and it's going to be great to see you again. For those doing one of our events for the first time, thank you for coming along. It'll be great to welcome you. Thank you for choosing one of our events to take part in as one of your ultras. And for those doing their first ultra for the first time, wow, congratulations. Welcome to the ultra world. Be great to see you cross that finish line and to give you your first ultra certificate. So we've got a couple of birthdays this weekend. We've got one big birthday, which we're going to celebrate on Saturday. So I won't mention the name until we get to Saturday, but happy birthday to those that will be there on Saturday. And I'd like to thank our sponsors as well, who are Imperial Vehicles, who provide the vehicles we use, Precision Hydration, who provide the hydration tablets that will be out on the checkpoints and at the start and finish, Apex Sports, who also support us as well. So look, when you get there, when you arrive, you come in through the car park, through the gate entrance into the car park on Station Road. So come off Station Road into the field where you will be directed to park by the marshals that are there. Then head over to the cricket pavilion upstairs and we'll have tea, coffees. I think the catering staff will be putting on bacon rolls, sausage rolls and stuff like that for you as well. If you have received your race number in the post, all you need to do is go up to the registration desk, say you're here, and then go and pick up your timing chip. If you haven't received your race number in the post, don't worry, that happens sometimes. So just head over to the registration desk. They'll have some spare numbers there they can give you. Or if you're registering on the day, we can do the same thing there. Pick up your timing tag once you've got your number. Any bags or anything like that, you can leave them in the upstairs area or you can leave them in the changing rooms. We're the only people there for the weekend. And the changing rooms are downstairs, as are the toilets upstairs and downstairs in that building. Once you're ready, head out to the start area, to the holding area, and we'll set you off in waves in a rolling start. The ground undulating, routes over tracks, over footpaths, a little bit of pavement, there's byways and there is canal paths. It's uneven, muddy and slippery if it's wet, although the forecast doesn't look too bad. Just keep your eyes open as the leaves are coming down now for the routes that are covered. And there are some overgrown sections where you're just going to have to be careful how you get through there. The weather is looking pretty good for the weekend. It's going to be about 15, 16 degrees, overcast, maybe a little bit of sun later on in the day. So it could be a pretty good day for running. We ask, please make sure you're taking on lots of fluids between aid stations. Try and turn up with an aid station with an empty water bottle. That means we know you've taken on enough fluids. Race format. So it's going to be a straight timed run. You've got your timing tag. You go through the start arch and your timing tag will flash. You then go through each aid station. There's 4 aid stations out there. At each aid station is a panel where you tag yourself in there. We know you've gone through, and that goes up to the internet so people who are tracking you can see where you are. And then when you come through the finish, same thing again. Come through, you'll see the finish panel. As you go through there, your timing tag will flash and your time will stop. So we've got rolling starts between 8 and 8:30 is for walkers with an estimated finish time of 9 hours or over. 8:30 to 9 o'clock is the walk runners with an estimated finish time of greater than 7.5 hours. Between 9 and 9:30 will be a rolling start for run walkers with an estimated finish time of greater than 5.5 hours. And for those who are quicker or those who want to win a first or second place prize in the main categories, male or female, then there's a mass start at 9:30, a mini mass start at 9:30 where we'll get you out on the course all together. There will be for the 27k, we'll be starting you off at 10 o'clock once everybody's gone out so that you're just behind the field. We like to set off the fastest last and the slowest first because it means that there's a constant overtaking or being overtaken in the field. It creates a great atmosphere for everyone. So, you know, it's nice if you can think of something to say as you're going past someone you're overtaking, or as you hear someone racing up behind you, that wishing them good luck motivates them. So route information and hazards. So you will see out on the route a number of different markings that we put out there. So there will be orange ribbon hanging down from trees, round posts, etc. And there will be orange paint dots on the floor. You will also see some of these yellow arrows with Humanity Direct and the X-Energy in the middle here out on the course. And you'll see some of the really big Corvex signs out there as well. Keep an eye on those signs and you'll be fine. Caution, there are road crossings throughout the day. We will have a marshal at the road crossing just before checkpoint 1 because that's quite a busy road. But be your own marshal. Check both ways. Make sure the traffic has seen you before you try and cross. Be cautious of other path users, especially along some thin sections like the canal. You know, don't push through and make someone's day uncomfortable. You know, just step to one side, let them through, or, you know, just let them know you're coming so that you can overtake them. So just be conscious of other path users out there, whether that's bikes, dog walkers, horse riders. You know, there's a mixture of everything out there. Be caution underfoot with roots, rocks, steps, stiles, overgrown sections. You know, anywhere where you're the usual trip hazards. Please be careful. Where there is livestock in the fields, and there will be a couple of sections where you may see some livestock, especially some sheep and some cows. So just be conscious of that. And if they're in the middle of the trail, just go around them. You don't have to go through them. And if they start getting upset, just walk past nice and steady. But please, don't try and unsettle them. Barbed wire. There is barbed wire on some of the narrow paths. So just be careful as you're coming along those, and just make sure you don't reach out and grab hold of barbed wire if you slip. And there's a couple of steep descents, so be careful. But please follow the country code at all times, please. Checkpoints. There's 4 aid stations out there, roughly 10 kilometres apart. When you get to the aid station, tag in so we know you're there. Then go and fill your water bottle up. The checkpoint staff will help you with that. Make sure you fuel up. There's plenty of food, savoury and sweet foods at the aid stations. And make sure you're hydrating well before you leave and that you're full. You will need a collapsible cup at the aid stations. We don't provide cups anymore for environmental reasons. At checkpoint 2, those of you who are only doing the 27 kilometres will be diverted along the canal, taking you back towards the start. And those doing the 50k will be turning left when you hit the canal and heading out on your second loop. Okay, actions on safety. Injury. The medics will be at checkpoint 2 and at the finish. Their contact details will be on a board at the start. You can take a photograph of that so you have got the right numbers to call if needed. 3 levels of emergency handling of situations or injuries. Firstly, try and get to a checkpoint. If you've twisted an ankle, fallen over, cut yourself, try and get to an aid station, please, and we will support you when you get there. If you can't, tell another competitor what's going on, inform the CP staff, and then give us a call, give us your location, and we'll do what we can to get you. What 3 words is a great tool for helping in this situation. If it's a serious incident, so someone's collapsed, someone's fallen over and is unconscious, or someone's been knocked down, phone 999 first, please, and they will coordinate the actions with our medical team. If you get lost, our markings are pretty extensive out there, and we have a mountain biker go out in the morning to just check everything. So please keep an eye on our markings the whole way around. There is a GPX file you can download from the website, and there's also the OS Map app link as well, so you can follow yourself on the OS Map app. If you haven't seen a sign for a while, chances are you've probably gone the wrong way, so backtrack until you last saw a sign. Ask people. If you're still lost and you can't find your way back on track, then give us a call and we'll try and work out where you are and how to get you back on track. If you have to withdraw, only withdraw at a checkpoint, please don't withdraw anywhere else. When you get to the finish, head through the finish arch into the reception area where you'll be given a tea, coffee, some cake. We'll look after you. Grab a t-shirt if you've chosen to have a t-shirt. If you've chosen to donate to the Spectacle program instead of a t-shirt, thank you for that. We will be doing prize givings as and when people come in. Please hang around, cheer people in. You know, it's great when we have people sitting out on the lawn there. The bar in the cricket club will be open, so you can go and grab yourself a beer or a glass of wine or just a soft drink. But the most important thing for us is that you enjoy the event, that you have a great time, and that you go away thinking, wow, that was one of the best days of my year so far. So look, we look forward to seeing you at the weekend. Have a nice rest of the day.